Weather coverage you can count on with Chief Meteorologist Kate McKenna and the WALSH 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network.
All week long we've been talking about this threat for severe weather late Friday night, early Saturday morning. So here's what we're expecting out of these thunderstorms. That risk for tornadoes is present, the risk for damaging straight line wind is there, and the risk for flooding is there, but it's definitely lower because this is a pretty fast moving system, all things considered. A few tornadoes will be possible, and some of the data that we're looking at here just through today is indicating that maybe even a strong tornado would be possible. So that's something to keep in mind here as we go through this forecast, to take this threat seriously, because it's going to come when many of us are still asleep early Saturday morning. The WALSH 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network showing just a few showers right now. There is no severe threat for us tonight. We're not seeing any lightning even showing up this evening. Notice this band of showers here moving away from Guntersville, crossing 431, heading towards the northeast, right along the Jackson and DeKalb County line eventually. So as we get these bands of showers moving through, these are going to become more numerous as the night goes on. Right now, getting a little bit of a break where we have already seen a few showers in western parts of Madison County. Temperatures fairly mild for this time of night. In fact, the temperatures that you're looking at here are pretty close to the average highs for this time of year, not lows. 54 degrees currently in Huntsville and in Decatur, 55 in Scottsboro. Muscle Shoals, we are in the upper 50s. So tomorrow morning, temperatures start increasing, and they do so substantially after a warm front moves through. 62 degrees by 8 o'clock, 50-50 shot at showers, and a few rumbles of thunder as this warm front is passing. And that is going to put us in what we call the warm sector. The warm fronts to the north, the cold fronts to the west. And you are going to feel kind of eerie tomorrow because we've got warm, humid air in place, a gusty wind. Temperatures by the afternoon, they are in the lower 70s, the kind of weather that makes us say this is not quite right for North Alabama in early December. And that sets the stage for this severe threat. Watch future radar through the rest of tonight into early tomorrow morning. This is 6 a.m. This is not when the severe threat starts ramping up. Instead, this is when the warm front starts lifting towards the north. This is noon tomorrow, scattered showers and thunderstorms for a large part of the day. It's not going to be a washout tomorrow, but we will have a fair chance for showers and storms through the first half of Friday. By 5 o'clock, I continually see in this data source, this particular data source, trying to show these kind of hook echo shapes here, these kind of kidney bean shapes in the storms through the evening. This is 5 o'clock, remember, now to 7 o'clock. And notice how each one of these cells kind of has almost that kidney bean, almost boomerang shape. That's an indication that this data source is keying in on the amount of spin, the amount of rotation that's going to be in the atmosphere tomorrow. So this is the first chance for some strong to severe storms. If we can tap into that energy, we may see storms turn severe. Once those track farther to the north, we catch a little bit of a break, 10 o'clock. Now all the way to 4:30, that break starts to come to an end as this line of storms moves into the shoals. Here's 7 a.m. That line of storms with that potential for embedded spin-up tornadoes, damaging straight line wind is right along the I-65 corridor. 7 a.m. now to 8:30. Now moving away from Sand Mountain by 11 o'clock. Things really quiet down as we finally get into the early afternoon hours, and especially once that cold front moves through. Here's that timeline. I made a little bit of an adjustment here based on the latest data that's come in. A 3 to 5 o'clock arrival time. I've moved that back just a little bit. I'm confident that a 3 to 5 o'clock window is going to be pretty sufficient for keeping you on guard, but not too late here. So 3 to 5 for the shoals, 5 to 8 a.m. along the I-65 corridor, Huntsville included, and for our eastern counties, an 8 to 11 o'clock arrival time. Again, this is arrival, not duration. And to give you an idea of where this threat is centered, yes, it is focused farther towards the northwest, but all of North Alabama is under that risk for severe weather. So what can we say to head into Friday night? Have multiple ways to receive warnings before you head to bed, something that's going to wake you up. Make sure your devices are charged. Make sure you know where you're going to take shelter in the event that a warning is issued. And of course, stay with us for updates on air and online. 7-day forecast shows that it is much quieter once this system moves on through, much colder as well by Sunday.